your mom. Oh, maybe it looks a bit blue. My book. And then I'll write mom.
Yeah. Oh, Marcus, can you read that?
Había una vez un gato pasta with an instant overgenerous.
Do you understand?
Elas conocen todas las contaba cada mañana.
What is Marcus doing?
Noche.
What language is that you're reading?
Una noche más contaba 97, 98, 99. Y no. El trobo cuejaba. No. Contorno. Noelo. Había 99. El pasta muy verdad. Bukushu en las otras. Andana. Brusugo en el inmuno. Andana. Busco en los lados. Andana. Busco en las salas. Ina. Bibi. Bebe. Not baby. Bebe.
No, it's be.
Be.
Because it's a sound of okay.
Es Sammy over Virginia. Mucho. Una vez más. Baby. Contento a la provincia perecata. El pasta feliz con cuidado. Cargo a la evocación. Vendagai, Sabran, Dijo, hey, Huru, and Trandoodle, I mean, over there, the Perdita. Now, Bible. Jesus, no ceiling. What is that? A cowboy. A cowboy. A cowboy.
How do you read it? First on top.
Be safe.
This is the next book you're going to read, okay?
What's up?
Look. More. But these are Spanish books. The story of Jonah. Do you know the story of Jonah in the Bible?
I don't know.
It's a very nice story. Don't you know that Jonah is the one who was... What happened to him?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, look what Jonah. What happened to Jonah in the story?
He's floating
He's floating?
on the fish of belly.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what's that, Martis? Do you like it? Oh, be careful. You might fall. Be careful with the books. You sit properly, please. There. What's that? What's this?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, here.
The baby. Cayman. Zero. Number 10. Cayman or Simon?
Which one?
This one.
Simon?
Or Cayman. We have snorkel there.
Oh, how do you say the snorkel in Spanish?
El tuburas pastabo.
Oh, what about this?
Animales.
How do you say this?
Yes. Los zapatos.
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 Oh, your favorite.
One. La pelota.
La pelota, la pelota.
Pelota, la pelota.
Be careful, you might fall.
Oh God. Oh. Hello. Oh God. Oh.
What's in here? Oh, it's a part of the body in Spanish. See? How do you call your face in Spanish?
Mi cara.
Mi cara.
Picara.
My face. Okay, what about ears?
They are called La Oreja.
How do you say it properly? You might fall, baby.
Montaña.
What about
Quiero.
the mouth?
Rapido. Arriba. It's called alrededor. La boca.
And the nostril.
Zanahoria. Soro.
Which one do you wear? Oh, the family. A family. What is it in Spanish?
I don't know.
Look. Marchesa. Who's this? It's mommy.
Oh, and it's my brother.
Where's your brother there?
Here.
So how do you say it?
Los hermanos.
Los hermanos.
Las hermanas means sister. Los hermanos means brothers.
Hijo. Hindi yan hijo.
Hijo. Sorry. Pijama. The pijama.
Where? Was it pajama?
The pijama. Like that.
Oh, the pet. How do you say it?
La cucha del perro. La cucha. It's my favorite. En el baño. En la casa. La fruta se de un. La niña, el niño, la mastera, la pizarra, las tijeras, el lápiz, la regala. Yeah?
Come on. Time already.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh God, I could go there after the time.
How's your reading, Martis?
My balls.
Oh.
My balls. This is a stadium.
Stadium. How do you say it in Spanish?
El estrado.
Oh, I can see a skater board.
No,
A skateboard.
no, that's a jump rope.
This one, oh.
That's a skateboard. A jump rope.
Oh, how do you say the jump rope?
La grada para pinka.
You're great, baby. Oh, your favorite.
My favorite boy.
Healthy food. Do you want to pee?
I can go to my class after the time.
Yeah. Do you want to pee? Look, Martusa. Are you scared of this?
No, that's groovy.
Who hisses?
The snake.
The snake is
The snake has spots and stripes.
Oh, what's this? Your favorite food again?
They ate me.
Again?
I like the
chocolate.
bulls. The bulls. Bulls.
This is for the birthday party.
These are the party hats. A piano.
Piñata.
Piano.
A piñata, remember? And then inside it are candies.
And we eat candies.
Do you want piñata?
I like the bulls. That I like balls. Football.
Oh, there's one. Do you like to play this?
Yes. And I like play bowling.
Oh, how do you...
And I will play tennis.
So many. What about this one?
Josie is taking ride a bike.
Ooh.
And my ice skates are snowy.
You want to have it too?
Yes.
Mm. What about this? Oh, what's this?
A dolphin.
What else do you see?
Shark.
Where's the shark? I don't see any shark here.
Here.
Oh, it's there.
And the octopus.
Oh.
Don't forget balls.
Don't forget balls. You really like to play balls?
Yes.
Who do you want to play with you? What team are you?
Uzo. Wala. He's lonely. I like my parachutes, Mom. I like my parachutes. Parachutes. A stick. Pigs. guys, I'm back. After my class, I will just draw. I mean, write. 8 divided by 42, 12 divided by 43, 16 divided. And also, 24 minus 4 equals 20 minus 4 is equal to 18 minus 4 is equal to 14. I like or maybe not. Football. I know that. Football. 20. Lego. 19, 17, 16. So 16 minus 4. 15 is equal to 12. Minus 4 is equal to 12 minus 4, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So 8. Or 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. I'll list those that I made. Look at how more spaces to solve. Seven. Sibul. Focus on your task, please. Sibul. Sibul. That's Play-Doh. Hey, I need your phone. Construction site in Woodland. Bulla. 15, 16. Bull. 8 and bull. 4 is 1. Football. 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 Okay. 6 is bandit. Maybe just kind of 5. Yo-yo, turtles, ball game, ice speaker, cowboys outfit, spacecraft, a parachute. Bola. Today I am going to read how our car works. So,
And safety.
why we need to study about cars? It's because most people have cars. And also we need to study the parts of the cars, inside the cars. Most people don't know what are the parts in the cars. Let's start. How our car works. Welcome to my shop. Mechanics the name. I love car mechanics. Fixing cars is my game. If you're headed to school, the movies, or mall, you'll ride in mom's taxi if you get there at all. So care for your taxi. Yes, make your car last if you want to go places and want to go fast. My fully restored 1969 bike. I worked on this for last year. The Judds are shopping for a good second car. When Dad drives to work, Mom and kids can go far. Since new cars cost plenty and new ones work well, the Judds came to Burton's to see what they sell. They took me along to inspect their top choices, to listen for whining and bumpy grind noises. Cars cost bucks to buy, to care for, and run. so it's the best to be careful and choose the right one. The judge saved their money. They built up a stash. When it comes time to pay, they will play with cold cash. Each family with needs on their own, but saving then spending costs less than a loan. The average cost of a new car is $20,000. The average cost of a good second-hand car is $10,000. The law says you must buy automobile insurances to pay expenses in case if you have an accident. Your parents keep these papers in the glove compartment of the car. This man in the background is leasing a car instead of buying it. It costs more, but his business needs him to always drive a new car. Take out a bank loan to buy a car, you will have to pay the bank in hundreds or thousands of dollars in interest of payments. Tom is asking the salesman if the car has been in an accident. Looks like the passenger's front door has been repaired, then repainted. Engine systems. What makes tires run on the Big Mac van? Not mice on conveyor belts, a turning fan. Internal combustion sent down the road to Zingo's pet store to buy flies for Bill's toad. Gay sprays the chamber and then go to the back and mix it with air and the spark plugs go. Zack! The spark enters the gas and causes a blast. And all the explosions make the pistons pump fast. This moves the crankshaft, which turns the drive shaft and sets wheels in motion. These explosions and turnings cause the van to run fast if Scott can remember to fill it with gas. Internal means inside, and combustion combustion means explosion. So, an internal combustion engine is an engine with explosions inside it. In autos, a fuel in the injection system, computers control the way gas is sprayed into the combustion chamber where it mixes with air. Generally, car motors have 4 to 6 pistons. This engine has 8 pistons. When an explosion in the combustion chamber pushes a piston back, it moves in a circular motion called torque, which turns the crankshaft around. Here are the control systems. And there is one more note in this. Today there are hybrid cars that have both electric motors and internal combustion engines. The car's computer will switch from one system to the other depending on what kind of driving you're doing. Control systems. Jack Ho needs control. When he steps on the grass, or he'd be off in the highway, right in the grass, or he'd be in the cornfield with cows on his hood. If he didn't grip the wheel as tight as he could, his 4x4 stander lets him move quick. He steps on the clutch and shifts gears with the stick. The first gear gives him power when he's going slow. Fourth gear gives him speed when he's raring to go. The kind of transmission let me be quite emphatic. That shifts by itself is called automatic. Be careful in both cars or buttons or gears, or you'll land in a ditch with mud in your ears. See the horn on the steering wheel? Jack is courteous and only honks his horn when he needs to warn other vehicles. Cruise control. When Jack is on a straight highway, he presses these buttons to switch to cruise, and then he takes his foot off the gas and cruises at a steady speed. In autos, power steaming, just a light touch on the steering wheel turns the vehicle. The power steering, just a light touch on the steering wheel turns the vehicle. Next, the drive shaft connects the transmission to the axles, which turn the tiles or rotate the tires. Next, light and electrical systems. New trucks these days don't go for simplicity. The Navidads pick up loads of electricity. One little button moves the mirror around. Another one makes the windows go down. And one flick, the headlights will light up the night. Another switch makes the brake light flash right. Martina needs to look for the map. To turn on the bulb is Billy's snap. As the control panel has started to glow, it's the gas pump symbol that means the gas is low. This is not a good sign of a great situation. They're still 80 miles from the next service station. In new vehicles like the Navidads, when their gas windshield wiper fluid is low, a door is ajar or they need oil. A symbol lights up on the control panel. Automatic windows is a motor that inside the door that windows don't go up or down or push over a button. Miguel can lock them so the kids can't play with them. When a car is running, it gets most of the electricity it needs from the alternator. The alternator is also charges the battery. The battery stores electricity and supplies to start the vehicle and run the electrical systems when the engine is off. Miguel signals his lights before he turns left or right. He lets other drivers know which way he's turning and prevents accidents. Miguel sometimes needs his headlights on high to be when to see on a really dark road. But when a car is driving his way, he dims his lights to low beam, avoiding binding to the driver. Brake lights. If Miguel sees the brake lights go on in this car has ahead of them, he knows that car is slowing down or stopping. He slows down to avoid ramming into them. Excuse. This is tire, brake, and suspension systems. Shock absorbers in tires will soften the bumps when the judge vans run over potholes and humps. The brakes must work well for all their sakes when they all want to stop when mom gets on the grapes. Good tread tires are very important for grip. Bald tires will make for a very bad trip. If you're sliding down the hills, sure, sliding is fun, but sliding's not good out on Interstate 1. When Laura stepped on the brakes, the brake fluid went down the brake line and pushed the brake pads out. This made them grip the metal disc inside of the wheel and slow down the tires. The tires need good tread. Zigzag grooves in the rubber to grip the road firmly. Smooth or ball tires slip and skid. Plus, they weren't so thin they might pop. Here you see me putting new pads on the Judd's vehicle just before they went on this trip. That's why Laura was able to quickly stop. A car the Judds need a spare. If one of their tires go flat, this is bolted to another side of their van. Some vehicles, the spare is under the floorboard or the trunk attached to the back of the vehicle. Different tires are made for different needs. All-weather tires are good for year-round. Winter tires are deeper threads driving in snow and ice. Sometimes drivers need to put chains on their tires. A car's suspension system uses springs, shock absorbers, and hydraulics to make the ride smoother. It keeps the axle suspended from the frame. Fluid systems. When Mary McDuff put into the station, the kids got big slushes to stop dehydration. As Josh starts to race to the restroom nearby, Scott says he should give their engine an eye. The radiator needs water, which is noticed by Scott. Peter checks if they got enough oil or not. Anne takes the gas nozzle and fills up their tank full. I check if the brake fluid line has a hole. Water and radiator coolant is filled the van's radiator. From there they are radiated or circulated around the engine to help keep the hot engine cool. Mary said that the brakes felt spongy when she stepped on them. This made me suspect that there was a hole in the brake fluid line and the fluid was leaking out. Transmission fluid lubricates the transmission, helps gears to shift. Peter lifts up the metal dipstick to see how much oil is in the van. The oil lubricates, greases the moving parts of the engine to keep them from burning up when they rub against other parts. At the switch of the button, the windshield washer fluid is squirted up across the windshield to cut through the grease. The gas gauge on the dashboard lets the McDuffs know how full their gas tank is. The gauge sends an electrical signal to the spring-loaded float on the electrical signal to the spring-loaded float on the surface tube of the gas. When the signal comes back, it tells where the flow is. An arrow on the gauge indicates the level of the gas. Here we're looking at the nozzle of the fuel pump pumping gas into the van's tank. Look. Next, safety systems. What keeps Susan safe when Mom slams on the brakes to stop them from hitting possums and snakes? Sue wears her seatbelt and is properly seated. And know if the air bottle will pop out if it's needed. When you drive, obey rules. When you ride, behave right. It bothers the driver when you throw things or fight. Wrestling, throwing, yelling, and striving are just not allowed while Jenny is driving. Seat belts are only used to unsnap when the car has come to a full stop. Lisa will unsnap by hitting the release button. Airbags can save adults' lives, but they fill with air, too much force for young kids. This one is the reason for kids shouldn't sit in the front seats. Children must sit in a child seat if they're not heavy or tall enough to sit on the seat by themselves. The bodies of the cars are made so if they hit or are hit by something hard, they will crumple up and absorb the force of the impact. This protects the passengers inside the car. The metal tongue of Kenny's seat belt should also snap firmly into place. Also, the strap itself could fit around his body snugly. Security systems. To keep his car safe when he's not around it, Miguel could train tigers to guard and surround it. But who would do that? Hey, who has the time? There are easier ways to stop auto crime. Push a button will lock up the door to set an alarm in a very small door. If a thief tries to break in while the owner is gone, the alarm will wail and wail and wail on. One thing that he does to stop thieves that steal to clamp on a lock on his truck steering wheel. Miguel isn't careless. His truck is secure. So Pedro still wants tigers, for sure. A car starts by putting a key into the ignition and turning it. Never make it easier for thieves by leaving your keys in the car. Not all cars have these security devices, but what you can, especially remember to lock up to help keep your family's vehicles safe. The Navidads never leave valuables lying in the car. Thieves can see them. Also, they always park in the safe, well-lighted area. On some vehicles, you need to lock the doors at one at a time by pressing the buttons down by your hand. Other cars allow you to lock all doors at once with one press of a button. Maintenance systems. Tom takes care of his things. He maintains his car. He checks out his engine before he goes far. If the engine starts sounding like a mad ostrich squawk, his kids might prefer to just get out and walk. He makes sure there is water in the car's radiator, and the treads of his tire look like the back of a alligator. After 3,000 miles, I change the jet's oil. I do filter up though. It makes time and toil. Tom's new, actually used car has a maintenance book. This book has a tune-up schedule that it tells him what parts of his car should have and checked up and how often. It's a good thing Tom checked the water level in the battery. It had a leak, and if he hadn't caught it, his car would have started and his battery would have been ruined. I'm changing Tom's oil for him while I drain off the old oil into a pan which I disposed in the ride. I will put in new oil. Preventative maintenance. A small engine problem can be fixed fairly cheaply if it's caught early on, but let the malfunction go for too long and it could use a major expensive repair. Tom's tires should contain 35 psi or pounds per square inch of air. but this one has only 20. It might have a small nail in it, causing a slow leak. Next, clean up systems. The Big McDuff had trash on its floor, the crackers and fast food, pop cans, and much more. The kids cannot drive until they are grown, but they can clean the van and they won't need to moan. Bill used the hose, Ruth scrubbed with a rag, Ben carried out the trash in the bag, Pete waxed the sides, then buffed till they shone, and dusted the dashboard till they were all gone. The rugs were all vacuumed by Sally and Bob. Mom told them all, "You've done a great job." Sally and her friend Bob, using small vacuum cleaners, test spoons to get dirt and crumbs off the floor. They took out the rugs to clean them and vacuum beneath them. It helps to have a bag or box in your vehicle so that you can put garbage so that the trash doesn't end up all over the floor. Waxing and buffing not only make a vehicle look nice and clean, but the wax protects it from the sun and the rain. I'm putting a new wiper on the windshield. The rubber on the old wiper was worn down and wasn't wiping away the rain very well anymore. Spray cleaners. Cut the grease with spray cleaners cut the grease and let you wipe windows and mirrors and clean. Paper towels work better than cloth ones. I'm putting a new wiper on the windshield. The rubber on the old wiper was worn down and wiping away the rain very well anymore. Let's see another one. Convenience systems. It's great to be in God's wild creation, enjoying the comforts of civilization. Phones are built right into some cars. Minivans sometimes have small VCRs, while stereo plays Worship Fiesta. Susan reclines for a little siesta. She sips lemonade, which had been chilling, from a cup in a drink tray that keeps it from spilling. Conditioning keeps them in a cool blaze. The heater will warm them on cold days. The truck fully loaded, so lasers around. They lack just a robot to drive them around. The air conditioning system does work great on hot days. It draws air from outside, cools it, then sends it into the hospital. Lisa presses a lever to make her seat lean back, lifts a handle to move her entire seat forward or backward, and adjust headrests for maximum comfort. Some new vehicles even have onboard computers that show maps, tell where you're going, which street to turn on, and more. Radio, stereo, and sound systems. This is the life. Susan can listen to her favorite CD even when they're driving over Rattlesnake Pass. Road laws. As the Navidad's there, they see many signs. They follow closely to avoid all the fines. Some give directions. The kids try to read them. Some warn of danger. Miguel is sure to heed them. Speed limit signs are there for your own safety. If you drive faster than the limit, you can't make sharp turns as easily. It also takes longer to stop. Drivers need to be aware of the speed limit now. It's because it's not posted. When you're driving past a construction site, you must obey the flag person if they tell you to stop. It's the law. Look at all the signs and pictures. You know each of these signs means? When the dividing line in a highway is solid, Miguel doesn't pass another car. It's dangerous. He only passes when the dividing line is broken. The driver's license. It is illegal to drive a vehicle if you don't have a driver's license. You must carry it whenever you drive. Wow. Different vehicles. There are so many models of autos these days. There's a truck for each need and a car for each taste. Pickups work best if you're hauling Rex fossils. Big vans have the space for your family's colossal. Some folks like sporty fast cruising machines, but they pick 4x4's terrain that me. Whatever you choose, talk it out with the Lord. Pick out the car you can truly afford. If your parents have a few kids, chances are good that your family owns a van. They're roomy and have the space for several children. Sports cars are fast and sleek. They often don't have room for more than 2 passengers, but they have powerful engines. If you want to drive in a rugged terrain, through the mud, and in places where there are no roads, a 4x4 is best. It's your best bet. A luxury car is an impressive, costly vehicle like the Mercedes or Rolls-Royce. They cost more to buy, but they are well made and last a long time. A pickup truck is great if you don't have a large family, often need and hold dirty things in the back. You can buy pickups extended cabs to carry extra passengers. Here's a sub. A sports, which is also known as sports utility vehicle. They are almost as roomy as a van, but look a little less tame. Are often used to driving off the main roads. Here is the thankful part. Being thankful. If you ever ride to the beach or the zoo, taking care of mom's taxi is a job for you too. Whenever you ride in the Jag or Jalopy, don't be laid back or lazy or sloppy. Do what you can to keep your car clean, to shine with so much that no spots can be seen. At home or church, wherever you are, be thankful to God for your zooming car. Goodbye, everyone. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell to my channel. Thank you for I'm listening to how our car works. If you can't understand, just go back to the starting and also hear me read this again.